In this video, I'm just going to go through a couple more examples showing you how to work out the location of the quartiles from a list of data and then to work out the interquartile range from that. Okay, so I've got two lists of numbers here, and in both cases I'm going to work out the quartiles and then the interquartile range. So remember, we've got this rule, which is for the lower quartile, we're going to first do n divided by 4, and if it's a whole number, we add a half to it, and if it's a decimal number, we round up to the nearest whole number. So let's have a look at what we mean. So how many terms are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I first do 12 divided by 4, and that's 3. Okay, so that is a whole number. So since it's a whole number, I'm going to add a half to this. And I'm going to look for the 3.5 position, so halfway between 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my lower quartile sits halfway between 6 and 7. So the lower quartile, which we usually call Q1, is 6.5. Let's contrast that to how we would find the position or the value of the lower quartile for this next list. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in this list. So I first do 10 divided by 4. 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. Now, since that's a decimal, I round it up to the nearest whole number, and I'm looking therefore for the third term in the list. So 1, 2, 3, there's the third term, and that's my lower quartile. So Q1 for my second list is 49. And it's pretty much the same idea for the upper quartile as well. We just do 3/4 of n, or 3n divided by 4. So for this one, I do 3/4 of 12, which is 9. And since it's a whole number, I'm going to just shift it up by a half, and I'm looking for the 9.5th term. So halfway between the 9th and the 10th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's the 9th, here's the 10th. Halfway between those two is 14. So the upper quartile, which we call Q3, is 14. Remember that Q2 is just what we reserve for the median. So in our case here, Q2 would be the median. And the median, if we've got 12, we do 12 plus 1 over 2. Is 6.5, and we look for the 6.5th term. So halfway between the 6th and the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in here, and so Q2 is 7.5. So now we've got the lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile. So for the list 1, the interquartile range, I'll call it interquartile range A, because it's from question A, is 14 minus 6.5, which is 7.5. So now I know that half of the data lies within a range of 7.5. Okay, for the next one, let's find the upper quartile. So the upper quartile, I'm going to do 3/4 of 10, since there are 10 terms on my list, which is 7.5. Now, since 7.5 is a decimal, I'm going to round up to the next whole number, which is 8. So I'm looking for the 8th term. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is my 8th term, and that's Q3, or the upper quartile. The interquartile range is therefore, so the interquartile range for list B is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile, which is 14. So 50% of the data lies within a range of 14. We could also find the median as well. Well, it's not asked, but let's just remind ourselves. So to do that, we take the 10 terms in the list, plus 1 divided by 2 is 5.5. So we're looking for the 5.5th term in the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's halfway between the 5th and the 6th. So halfway between 55 and 61 is 58, and there's our median. All right, so hope that makes sense. There's the rule. To find the quartiles, you divide by 4 or multiply by 3/4, depending on if it's lower or upper. If it's a whole number, add a half to it, and that's your position. If it's a decimal, round up to the next whole number. Okay, hope that was useful. See you in the next lesson.